I think we might be able to pull it off.
But we will catch you.
And the attack! That's game! That's game! Oh, yes! Oh, man, this is fun. So, Olivia. Attack you. Trigger. Get Old Gnawbone. Gnawbone hits our opponent. That is 10 damage. We get 10 treasures. We play Gambit, paying the cleave cost. So we take an extra turn and we don't lose the turn. Untap. We don't have to play the Masker. And our opponent scoops. Oh, nice. That was great. Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle playing Magic. So hopefully you don't have to struggle nearly as much. We are at it again, this time taking a little inspiration from Power Dragon and playing a sweet one-turn kill combo in Jund Reanimator. So of course you know I was all about it when I saw it. I'm doing a different variation from his deck. So it's not exactly, in fact, I think there's quite a few differences, but I wanted to add my own twist to it and kind of focus a little more on the combo, which may make or break the deck. I don't know, I'll let you be the judge. But essentially, the combo is to use Olivia Crimson Bride to reanimate Old Gnawbone. Gnawbone and Olivia will hit for 10 damage. This will be half of our opponent's life total. Then Gnawbone will trigger, generating 10 treasure tokens that we could then use to play Alchemist Gambit to take another turn. And then hit him for another 10. So that's the one turn kill. And that's pretty much what the deck tries to revolve around. There's a little bit of synergies here and there, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Mana base, still working on it, not quite maximized and max optimization for it, so you can adjust it, but we are running 1 Field of Ruin, 3 Rockfall Veils, 2 Crag Crown Pathways, 3 Deathcap Glades, 3 Dark Boar Pathways, 4 Haunted Ridges, 3 Blight Step Pathways, a Lair of the Hydra, a Forest, a Mountain, a Swamp, and a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Now the reason why we're running basics is to deal with opponents' Field of Ruins hitting us, as well as having 2 Dig Ups in the deck. Dig Up is a sorcery for a green. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Now, if we so that lets us get our lands, but later on in the game, if we're missing a piece of the combo, this can act as that kind of tutor for it, for we can cleave it for 1 black green. Then you just search your library for any card and put it in your hand. You don't even have to show it to your opponent. So that helps us get those crucial combo pieces. We're running 3 Shambling Ghast. This is a 1/1 zombie for a black, and then when it dies, you have the choice of giving a -1/-1 to opponent's creature for until end of turn, or creating a treasure token. So it slows up, gums up the board against aggro, and or allows us to ramp. We're running a 3 Check for Traps. This is a sorcery for 1 black. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an online card from it. Exile that card. If an instant card or a card with flash is exiled this way, they lose 1 life. Otherwise, you lose 1 life. So essentially a way to deal with opposing removal, or maybe planeswalkers, or something that we may not deal with, and also to give us some information to know what we're dealing with. But the main purpose of this is to either stop the Epiphany decks from going off, and or removing, taking out our opponent's removal to deal with Olivia the turn before we play her. We're running 3 Infernal Grasp, with an instant for 1 and a black. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. I was running the other Grasp as well, a 2/2 split. The deal 3 damage and gain 3 life, but I found it to just kind of, even though it helped against the mono white matchup, it kind of faltered everywhere else, and I just wasn't really happy with it. So I ended up switching and just going for a full 3/3 Check Traps and Infernal Grasp, but you can adjust as you see fit. Kalain Reclusive Painter is a 1/2 elf bard, human elf bard for a black and a red. When Kalain Reclusive Painter enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. So again, similar to Shambling Ghast, a way to gum up the board as well as give us some ramp. But other creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each mana from a treasure spent to cast them. So I think the fact that we're generating various modes of treasure or forms of treasure in this deck means that Kalane is significantly better at getting our Olivia outside of like burn range, and or the ability to make a really big creature like Old Stick Fingers or something like that off of all the treasures we make off of Gnawbone if we don't have the ability to take an extra turn. Running 3 Meathook Massacres. This is an X black legendary enchantment. When Meathook Massacre enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn, and then for every creature your opponent, or every one of your creature's opponents that dies, you gain a life, and then whenever one of your creatures dies, your opponent loses a life. Old Stick Fingers is a way to get our combo pieces into the graveyard. It is a star horror for X green black. When you cast a spell, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your graveyard, then put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Old Stick Fingers power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. So once again, you play it early to get some graveyard fodder in there. Luckily, it only picks creatures, so it's exactly what we want to go to the graveyard, and protects the rest of our spells. Alchemist Gambit is our combo piece, like I mentioned, for 1 red. You can take an extra turn after this one, except that at the end of that turn, you lose the game. But you can cleave it for 4 blue, red, and then you still take an extra turn, but you no longer lose at the end of that turn. Typically, we don't have to cleave it, but if we're making 10 treasures with Gnawbone, we can easily cleave it using the treasures for the blue mana. 4 Unexpected Windfalls is the big kind of facilitator of the deck. This is an instant for 2 red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card. You draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. So essentially, this is what we want to be doing at the end of our opponent's, on the end of our 4th turn, where we are pitching Gnawbone or Demon into the graveyard, and then ramping up from 4 to 6, so we're able to play our Olivia and combo off recurring whatever we pitch to the graveyard. That's a big combo piece there. We are running 1 Diregraph Rebirth as an insurance policy to get back Olivia's should our opponent be able to get rid of them, and it is something that we could get back with the demon that we'll talk about in a moment to kind of guarantee we get the cards we want. It is a 3 black-green sorcery. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. Great post-combat and or after a Meathook Massacre. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's not tapped, so we can attack with it. And then of course flashback for 5 green-black. We are running 2 burn down the houses, so 3 Meathook Massacres and 2 burn down the houses. That way we can grab one or the other when we do our demon that we'll talk about in a moment. Burn down the house is a sorcery for 3 red, and then you can either deal 5 damage to all creatures and planeswalkers this turn, or put 3 1/1 devils into play with haste, and when they die, they can deal 1 damage however you choose. So a board wipe or a way to get aggressive against the control decks. And then finally, the top end, the sweetness that we're looking for. We're running 2 Burning Rune Demons. You guys know I love this card in Reanimator. It's a 6/6 Demon Berserker for 4 black. It has flying. And then when it comes into play, you can pick any 2 cards you want from your deck as long as they are not named Rune Demon and or are the same, right? So 2 different cards, and your opponent gets to choose whether to put which one goes in your graveyard and which one goes in your hand. So of course, a great way to facilitate, the combo essentially, or just the game plan we want, because there's a lot of redundancy in the deck. So even if you don't get the exact card you get something close to it. Plus, if our opponent hasn't seen the Olivia, you'd be surprised what they end up doing. Speaking of which, Olivia Crimson Bride is a 3/4 flying haste vampire noble for 4 black-red. Whenever Olivia Crimson Bride attacks, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. That's the key part. It's tapped and attacking, my friend. So getting back a Gnawbone, it's hitting our opponent. It gains when you don't control a legendary vampire. Exile this creature, which is a downside, but most of the time when this happens, it's going to be the last thing we do, which is super sweet. And then, so I only have 1 Gnawbone, but that's okay because we're comboing off with a Bookworm. That way, should we have to Burning Rune Demon, we get one of the 2 for sure. Old Gnawbone is a 7/7 dragon for 5 green, flying. Then whenever a creature you control, doesn't have to be Gnawbone himself, deals combat damage to a player, has to be combat damage, create that many treasure tokens. So of course, like I mentioned, you can make a plethora of treasure tokens with this guy to facilitate additional turns. And then finally, the one of fun of, is Bookworm. This could easily be the other 7/6 worm that has reach if you want some abilities to deal with like dragons and the crow tokens, but I chose this one because this one draws us a card and has some redundancy. So Bookworm is a 7/7 worm for 7 green, trample. When Bookworm enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. So even if we end up losing it, we still got a card out of it. Then for 2 and a green, put Bookworm from your graveyard into the top third of your into your library, third from the top. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the deck. Once again, shout out to Power Dragon for showcasing this deck. Super fun. I can't wait to try it out. I guess I already did, my bad. But of course, also want to give a shout out to a fellow and new member of the Struggle Bus. Thank you so much, Gorputation. Yes, there you go. Thank you so much for joining the Struggle Bus. I really do appreciate you. You're awesome. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get some sweet one-turn kill combos going, shall we? Well, we go first, and we literally have our win combo in the hand. So yeah, I guess we just keep this. Hello, opponent. We have double red, like everything's coming up Millhouse at the moment. Get to kill something. May have to hold off here. We'll see what they end up playing. We can let that go, I think. We don't have anything to do on 3. Ooh, that's a good pickup. Gives us a bit of an insurance policy if our opponent gets a little too crazy. But we do have a chance to get the kill here if our opponent doesn't Elite Spellbinder us. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Let's go ahead and just kill it now. I mean, hopefully they take Burn Down the House. That would be nice. If they take Windfall, that's unfortunate. But they got our combo, which is so annoying. But that's Magic for ya. So please take Burn Down the House. Please, please, please take Burn Down the House. Because we can Windfall pitching Gnawbone and then play Olivia and... oh, poop. They saw the line. Our opponent saw the line, chat. Red, red, black, black. Doesn't quite matter. Oh, man. One Spellbinder. Why couldn't that have been, like, a Cathar or something? You know? I would have even... well, not even. Maybe been okay with an Adeline, right? So they know we have the Burn Down the House. Okay. This is actually good for us, because they didn't see us draw the Meat Hook. So, man, I think we still Meat Hook. Burn the House isn't bad, right? We can make a bunch of 1/1s and block awkwardly. Force them to commit to the board a little bit more. Is that better? That is kind of tempting, right? They don't know about the Meat Hook. Yeah, I think we do Burn Down the House. It's still a 2-for-1, right? I'm just wondering if maybe getting the... you know what? I forgot about the life gain. Yeah, maybe we should have been Meat Hook. So we would have gotten 3 life there, and then everything we kill with the Burn Down the House would have worked. Intrepid, okay, and they pump that. Yeah. Fair. Yeah, see? Alright. Come on, deck. Apparition, take out that. Okay. Yeah, this can get ugly for us. Or it could not. It's pretty aggressive, right? But at this point, I think I just want to keep our life total up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, man. One land. One land. Portable hole, okay. They tapped incorrectly, so thankfully we don't take 3 damage here. Yes. Yes. And the turn. Yep. We'll take our 4. Think we could survive this, right? We didn't have anything in the graveyard. We did not. Fire this off. Discard a card. Draw 2. Old Gnawbone, so we could play that if we need to, right? Play a land. Fire off the Olivia. Go to combat. I'm impressed. I have yet to see that. Alright, I guess we Gnawbone for 1. Just so we have a blocker, right? And we don't die. Milled into Olivia. Okay, okay. So they can't kill us here. Thanks. Oh man, this is pretty close. They can fire off the cave. And then we'll probably end up playing this Olivia, sacking that one so we have a blocker, right? This is getting pretty close. Colleen is nice, actually. So, Olivia. Attack. Grab Gnawbone. Hit our opponent for 10. Make 10 tokens. Play Colleen. Auto pay. Draw. I don't think we're dead. They have 1 flyer, right? Play Shambling Ghast. And now we'll end. We have 3 blockers on the ground. So I think we're safe. And our opponent top decks a land. I think that's enough to fire up 2, and that's it. 2, 3. Yep. Alright, cool. So thankfully we got there. We got there. So block. Block. Block here. That evens it out, and we got there. Nice! Whew! That was a close one. That was a close one. But we managed to pull it off, barely. 3 board wipes got us there, and we'll attack. Get back. Colleen. Boom. Woo-hoo! Man! That was close. That was close. Not thrilled about this hand, but we do have a Meathook Massacre and a Dig Up, so I think we're going to keep it and see where it takes us. Play one of our tap lands right now. So we're hitting our land drops. We have our 1 green. Looks like we might be going up against clerics. Maybe just some standard control, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and hold the Dig Up for our Windfall, I think, is what we're going to go looking for. And then hopefully draw, or maybe just Demon to facilitate. Yeah, it might just be Demon. Ooh, Rebirth. I don't hate that. I don't think we... I think we just hold here. Sinkhole, that's pretty cool artwork. We may be able to win this game if we can hit them when they tap out, right? So the only problem with reanimator strategies is that... That's interesting. I guess for the meat hook. Fair. Fair. Hey. I like that. So... guess it doesn't really matter. We'll go red. Search our library for... now that we got demons, so what is it? Windfall? Or Alchemist? Gambit? Yeah, that way they don't see it. You know what I mean? And... getting it for 1 doesn't seem amazing. I'd rather just block if they get in with the Haven, so we're going to hold here. Plus, they have the Breach for our treasure. So we are still missing a land for sure. Maybe it should have been... maybe it should have still been Windfall. That might have been greedy, but what I'm thinking is that we get one of our reanimator strategies.
My children, aren't I the generous one?
Alright, let's go ahead and attack her, get our treasure, and then we can play demon. Get our treasure.
A gift in exchange for
And then play our demon. And we have our rebirth as well. So, take action. Let me think about this correctly, right? Like... maybe it's just both Bookworm and Gnawbone, actually. I thought about getting check for traps to clear the way, but I think we just wait for them to tap out. Because they're going to burn a removal spell on Burning Rune Demon, I think. And they give us the worm. So we have the chance to do it. Oh, do they give it to us? I mean, Demon's a thing.
Time to focus. I got a job to do.
I think we might be able to pull it off, guys. I think we might be able to pull it off.
But we will catch you.
And the attack! That's game! That's game! Oh, yes! Oh, man, this is fun. So, Olivia. Attack you. Trigger. Get Old Gnawbone. Gnawbone hits our opponent. That is 10 damage. We get 10 treasures. We play Gambit, paying the cleave cost, so we take an extra turn and we don't lose the turn. Untap. We don't have to play the Masker. And our opponent scoops. Oh, nice. That was great. Oh, man, that was so close. Cheap interaction. Kalane plus board wipe. Alright. We'll keep this. Doesn't quite have our combo, obviously, but we get untapped land, so we'll take it. Alright, there's one piece of our combo. See if we can get like old stick fingers or something going on here. Run a Kalane out to... we got nothing going on it, is it? So I think we're better off just waiting and not giving them the free Jiraiya disruption. Now it throws it off, and I mean, I guess they could still divide by 0 when it's on the stack, which is fair. All right, let's see, black. Oh, we have. All right, cool. Go ahead and play Kalane. So, Parasitic Grasp gonna be kind of a nombo in this, right? Jiraiya Disruption will pay. And then, okay, cool. So I'm glad we played around the Jiraiya Disruption. We may try to fire off this burn down the house for just 3 dudes to start putting pressure on our opponent. So that's either a Saw coming or a Demon Bolt, right? If it's a Demon Bolt, we get kind of punished for firing up the Hive. They really have nothing that we want to exile just yet. So let's attack first. And I don't think I want to burn my treasure to play burn down the house. I think we're just going to slow this one on a turn where they have less things to do. Let's see, this is red. Let's get our second. We don't really need our second green. Black, red, red. Let's get another black, I guess. And we will send it back to our opponent. And then that way, if they tap out, like, we can just slam Burning Rune Demon next turn, right? They're going to counter it, but then it sets us up for Olivia. So that feels pretty darn sweet. They're starting with the iteration, so we don't have to worry about deluge. Yeah, I feel like this is counterspell. Hall of the Storm Giants. It's a little frustrating. They're leaving up specifically 2 mana. So that definitely feels like a saw it coming. Fair enough, opponent. I will bite, but you will take 1 first. So they also have a bounce spell, unfortunately, because they have a pause. It's demon. I'll play with treasure. So, oh, it's not a saw coming. Interesting. Interesting, opponent. We will definitely take action here. And let's grab... So the question is, I wonder... We want them to not give us Gnawbone, right? So the question is, do we take check for traps or not? I'll also take Alchemist. No. Let's just go... Gnawbone and Olivia. They're gonna bounce, man. This is actually quite interesting. It's definitely Gnawbone. Question is what the other one is. It could be a land as well, but I don't think that's correct. Unexpected. Let's do Olivia. He gave us Olivia. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I wonder if we should have just gotten the, let's see, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I feel like that, man, well, exiling it with traps doesn't matter either, right? And like I said, we really hope we get a land here. If we get a land here, it's huge. Because we play Olivia, they bounce Olivia, but then they're still going to take 12 or 8. No land. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Alright. Fire this off then. Man, that's unfortunate. So, divide by 0. Fair enough. That was from their hand as well. We still got some value. Man, so close. Maybe we should have gotten the land, I guess. They're at least taking 4 here, so I don't hate that. Maybe not. So yeah, it feels like that's an epiphany in their hand, or an exile. So 1, 2, 3. I actually wonder, I should have left a guy back since we know it's an epiphany. I mean, there is something to be said though about getting them low enough where Olivia plus Gnawbone might kill them. Wouldn't it be cool if we killed them taking an extra turn? That would be awesome. So teachings. So they want to set up for the kill, the combo kill, right? Unless that actually is a counter spell and they're hoping to counter the Olivia. So now I'm wondering if next turn we're just gonna fire up the Eye Tyrant. Ugh. Gross, man. Come on, Dak. Let's just play 2 gassed here. So, I mean, of course, it's also throwing off their game plan. Cinderclasm. Yup, that's good. Unfortunately, they still take... Alright, fair. Man, we would have got there. Missing that land is pretty harsh, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if there was something to be said about potentially having the check for traps, right? So close, chat. This is pretty nerve bending or nerve biting. Nail biting. There you go. English. We got this. 6 mana available, so maybe a Hull Breaker is in our future. Our opponent's being pretty conservative about things. Resolves. Oh, we didn't leave up the double... Oh, we couldn't leave up double black. I wonder if we actually... Ooh. They're tapped out. Do we kill one of our own guys? Is that crazy? They left a 1... Oh, I'm gonna risk it, man. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, no pause. No pause. So we have the window. Oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Is it worth attacking here? Get back Gnawbone. Oh! They're gonna block. We're gonna make a treasure. Actually, I think... how can we kill them? How can we kill them? I don't know. I think a treasure's better. Having access to more mana is always better, right? I'm trying to think of... so close. Did we just burn down the house? We have 11 mana. So, yeah, I think we burned down the house. So, Demon. Auto pay. Take action. So, how do we win this? Can we... How can we win from here? So, hold on. We have access to 5 mana. That's not enough. Oh. Man, I was wondering if Meathook Massacre would get us there. So, definitely Gambit. And... Oh, and check for traps. Yes! Yes! Oh, this is so good. Oh, man. So, they either give us the extra turn... Or they let us and we take the extra turn. Right? Hold on. Cancel. Let's do it where we... Do we have 7? We don't. So we lose after this game. And go to combat. Yes! Oh, that was freaking amazing. Oh, that was a ton of fun. So... Technically, we have 2 mana, right? Because we have the dig up. But we're going first. And even with check for traps, I feel like it's a trap. So we're going to mulligan this. This feels a lot better. Man, I don't know what I want to tuck, though. Grasp or grasp. Let's hedge our... Man, I wonder if we should tuck the Olivia. I'm gonna keep the Olivia. Let's tuck the... Grasp? think so. I could be wrong, but I think that Just because we can gain a little bit of life, right? So we check for traps. Alright, at least we get to exile something. What are we working with? Draw 2 cards. Draw cards. Interesting. So, oh, they're gonna like mill. Alright, so let's just take Lolth, I guess.
You win this round, but I'll.
So, both these cards were pretty bad. But maybe we can tax our opponent's. So, luckily, it makes us discard, and we have a Diregraph Rebirth. So. This is like so awkward. Sandbag the Meat Hook. So they're just gonna draw here. Man. Super awkward. Super awkward. I think I just pass. We pitch the Meat Hook and the Parasite maybe. So we gotta be cognizant. I wonder if it was too early in the game to grab hero, I think. And if they kill Olivia, once again we have Rebirth and we have Olivia, so I think it was fine. Them having all the creature lands though, oh, man, it's like so perfect and so bad. We just needed a land there. We kept the 3-lander. Oh man, a second fire source there would have been huge. Huge. Alright, dig up. Let's go grab a land. So our opponent is just kind of able to sit here and kind of, you know. So we do have to be cognizant of the, yeah. Just drawing plenty of lands. So we are going to just fire off the Olivia to eat this hero's downfall. It would be nice if we get to make contact with them. Okay. This is a 6.
From root to canopy, the trees are red.
Gnawbone. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take a pretty heavy hit here. Punished for not keeping the grasp. They have the hero's downfall. Maybe they tap out here. I don't think they're going to, though. They've done a pretty good job of navigating this game thus far. They've just got a full grip, unfortunately. Yeah, really nothing we can do here. You have to be careful, though. It really would have been nice if they fired off one of their creature lands there. Being very careful to make sure they leave up hero's downfall mana. Nice, super cool.
We must put an end to the violence between humans and werewolves.
Go ahead and fire off the Windfall. Old Gnawbone gets pitched. Okay, that's not bad. That is not a bad draw. We don't die, and we can leave up Parasite somewhat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to Diregraph or burn down the house because it's Planeswalkers, unfortunately, which is rough. So we may die. It has to be a human. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think enough dies. This only counts creatures. So it's going to be 1 shy as well. 1 mana shy for both things. Let's see what our opponent can do. Destroy target artifact. Yeah. Super cool deck they got going on. I wonder if it was correct to make 3 blockers. So let's see if they see the line. I'm sure they do. Fire up the... Oh, they don't. They didn't see the line. Interesting. They haven't seen the Olivia. Nicely done. Good game, opponent. Nicely done. Let's see here. We have Windfall plus Gnawbone and Gambit. So I'm going to keep this, albeit be quite risky. We're going to start off with the Ridge because then... Actually, that was a mistake. Because we could have Shambling Gas. Fair enough. Yeah, I should have done the Veil because we could do this to go grab a Swamp. Fair enough. I guess we'll both take turns ramping. And wow, we literally have the full combo here. Literally have the full combo. So we need our opponent not to wreck our day here. We have our double. They're gonna Deadly Dispute. Fair enough. Alright, alright. Do we get a land? It would be really nice. We do get a land. So... Oh my gosh, this is... See, oh, this is so iffy. This is so iffy. Do we go for... Alright, so we Windfall. We pitch Gnawbone. We draw 2. We gotta get a land in that, right? If we played our land, so if we dig up, we only have 3 mana. We can't... Yeah. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna... Oh man, can we go off here? We literally have the combo in our hand. Literally. Our opponent needs to just not wreck our day here. They left the mana open, which is annoying. Discard a Gnawbone. So this is an Infernal Grasp. No land. Fair. So let's go look for a land. Our opponent gets a pass this time. Grab our Swamp. Play our Swamp. Let's see what our opponent does here. Man, I really need them to tap out. If they tap out, we win. We need them to tap out. Loath. Wait.
Darkness will swallow. Aren't I generous?
Oh, that's still fine, because we could pay the alternate cost on this. Let's Windfall again. Discard Burning Rune. Oh, man. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to think if there's a way, like if we had Grasp, we would have to draw a land here. My turn. Another Olivia. Okay. Autopay. Attack. Do we get back Demon? The problem is if we get back this, they double block. This is so awkward. Let's just get Demon and play it safe. I guess we can also... Oh, maybe we should have done that. Olivia towards... Oh, no. Here and then Loth. Take action. And it's gonna be... Land. Worm and land. Rebirth. Check for traps. I think it's land. Because we didn't get a land. And let's get a black land. And then... Burn down the house? They don't know about the second Olivia. Bookworm, I guess? I don't know. Wait, they just give us Bookworm, right? That was silly. Oh, they gave us the land. They double... Yeah, fair. So I actually should have went for Lolth there.
Like a gift in exchange for loyalty.
Okay. We have the second Olivia. I should have went over Lolth there, so they split up the damage. That was my bad. So now they can leave up whatever they want. Yeah, I think I messed up.
I'm sure you'll miss me. We will slay.
Oh, it's another Lolth? Let's kill one of these. I guess we could slow play it as well. Wait. Wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, okay, got you. Let's go for it. Fair. I guess I should have known that. I don't know why I did that, honestly. Like, I really don't. Like, they left mana up on purpose, right? Like, that was silly of me. On the snow, get back to their loaf.
You could have sought. I will get what I want.
One. Yeah, I played this incorrectly. I should have just forced them to leave up mana.
Subservience will be. My power is for annihilation.
We'll do this. We'll do this at the end of their turn. Tuck it. Right? Because we have other targets. They make more spiders. That's fine.
Do what I demand.
Yeah, I think I could have won this game. I mean, we're still not out of it, but I definitely think I could have played this game better. Another Field of Ruin. Fair. Well, they're actually gonna, I mean... Yep, fair enough. That... resolves. It's a Stone Rain. Alright, thankfully, we still got there. Black Source and hold. Unfortunately, on a holding pattern right now. What are we looking for? Alright, opponent getting ahead on cards.
And deadly.
Spider. Keeps us alive a little bit longer.
Aren't I jealous?
So that also shuts off our, yeah, that also shuts off our Grizzly. Ooh. Alright, opponent. So we have to be careful here because I don't remember how the stack works. I think because we're attacking, they get their triggers first. So I have to remember that when we're picking our damage. Okay.
I am merely
So probably another blood in the snow.
Defeated.
Yeah, definitely blood on the snow. But we get to do 6 to them, so that's slowly whittling down. Oh. Mm-hmm. Alright, so Meathooks negate each other. Hopefully they're running out of stuff to do here. Oh wow, that shuts off our dig up too. Wow. Because that, yeah, that was a good job on our opponent for sure. Guess we're just holding here. Because the dig up to grab Olivia gets us back into this game. You gotta pay attention to see if they have a fastball or not. Okay, they went all out here, which is good. There we go. They have another Field of Ruin though, so we can't do them both. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We could do it. We have to do it 1, 2. We have to do it for 4 here. So let's just do that so we don't die. And we have to hold this so we can go grab. Which is unfortunate because we probably could have navigated it in a way where we could have Grizzly salvaged or Grizzly rebirth for free. That would have gotten us the win. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. They get back their Lolth. I think if they get back Lolth, though, we may be able to win this.
Envy I will cull the weak.
And we have check for traps. That's nice. We just get Olivia. Then the question is, do we check for traps this turn, right? They're going to get to draw 2 cards. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Do we think they have their removal spell in 2 cards is my question, right? Is it when it hits a player? To a player, okay. So they could double block and we don't get our extra turn. Fair. Double blood in the snow. Alright. Why did we take a damage? Oh, it has to be an instant. Okay. Did they draw the removal? I guess let's go for it. Attack here. Get back Gnawbone. The pause has to be Faceless Haven. Attack you as well. And do we get there? Oh man. Oh, chat. The struggle bus is so real. Oh, now you guys understand. Man, we should have won this game so long ago. So long ago. Alright, has all our colors and has some interaction. We're going first, so we're going to keep this one. Let's see here. Definitely want to do black. Let's just go here. And then go... Well, that's double black, so we can go double green here. Eye twitch. Fair. Let's go ahead and see what our opponent's working with. Be more informed of our decisions. Goldspan Dragon, Deadly Dispute, 2 lands. So we can't kill either of these, awkwardly enough. So... Guess we take the Merchant, and hopefully we draw something to deal with Massacre. Or, Dragon, Goldspan. They still have the Deadly Dispute, so I guess that was that argument, right? But... I think we're probably just gonna end up playing our Meat Hook. And maybe it's a mistake, right? Because I wanted to take their card advantage engine. Alright, that's pretty good. So if they want to meat hook us, they can. Right? Oh, they have their... that's annoying, actually. That's actually a little annoying because it puts their dragon outside of, like, kill range. Oh, we missed the land. Well, we have it. The only problem is we don't have anything to pitch, you know what I mean? So let's just kill this guy now. Get him for 1, and then we just get dragon next turn. Can't imagine them not dragoning here, yeah. 2, 3. Luckily, if we can put the counter on Olivia. Gassed. Ah, boy. Little frustrating, chat. Just a little bit. We're gonna windfall at the end of the turn. Windfall at the end of the turn, pitching gas probably. Okay, fair. Nice to have that much mana.
Let fire rage within your heart.
Alright, just let them exile.
So many painful memories.
Alright, those are both whiffs. I'm okay with that. To an extent, I guess. They're not like complete whiffs, but let's see. Opponent's gonna swing probably, yep. Alright, so we really... Man. Yeah, I guess I made the mistake of going... I really thought we were going to be able to do something from this point, but I guess not. Do 1 to Tybalt. We get 2 treasures, so we still need to draw land, unfortunately. They're going to meat hook for 2. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing we can do. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we can do from that, but not really. We really need to get our combo. Alright. Pay. Discard Shambling Ghast. 2 lands. Oh, we were 1 shy. Oh, man. Oh, so close. And they took the rebirth, so now we can't even... Oh, that would have been so sweet. Oh, that would have been so sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had the combo. think this just kills us, honestly, but what are you gonna do, right?
Let me have my...
So we have 6. Oh my gosh, chat. We had it. So close. Oh, so close. Close, but no cigar. Man, unfortunate. I would have been fine with this being anything else, but the fact that it's actually our Gnawbone.
Let's play a little game.
So they have to... They'd kill their own dragon to kill our Olivia. Of course, once again, they have the one dig up. They could go, or the Diagraph Rebirth. Another dragon, okay. So we may be all right, actually. We may actually be okay. Oh no, that's right. Okay, now they can do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they can do it for 3. Because we can Mehook and gain some life, right? Gain some life, but then they get rebirth. We need to kill... Gosh. Oh, we can. We can, actually. Because Olivia will get back... Alright. So, they're going to go look for a specific card. We may be able to pull this off because of the Meathook Massacre in our hand. And then if... We don't have enough damage to take another turn, unfortunately. They played a land already, I believe, this turn. We gotta dig up. 1, 2. This land has to... We have to wipe the board. We just have to. So... Everybody at Tybalt. Trigger. Get back Shambling Gas going to Tybalt as well.
My job here is done.
And then I would really like to fire up this dig up, but... Can we win if we take another turn? I don't think so. So we can 4, that wipes everything. We gain 2 life, go up to 7. They have a Den of the Bugbear. Oh no! It doesn't because they have a Meathook as well. So I think we're just dead. Yeah, we need them to not have their Meathook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're just dead. Trying to think what our odds are. They got our other Meathook. They got the Diagraph Rebirth. That's the big one, right? Alright, fair enough. Good game, opponent. Well done. Well done. Well, friends, that is the deck. And let me tell you, it has been loads of fun. A little stressful, and the lines are interesting, but the deck is fun. Let me tell you what. I'll put it at a solid 3, because, well, I mean, it's got some resilience, but yeah, I think things like Alchemist, Gambit, right, and, I guess really that's about the only one. And I guess maybe Old Fingers are some pretty narrow rares. Other than that, everything else, so maybe it does creep into a 4. I'll let you guys kind of decide, but I think it's a 3. It's a lot of fun. It can get underneath a lot of strategies for sure. I think, you know, if your opponent makes the mistake of tapping out, you could definitely get them, which is fantastic. So that may creep it into a 4. But, you know, you got to kind of be down for that combo. The deck was fun though. Once again, I'm not 100% sure what Power Dragon did. I just kind of saw it and then moved on because I try to grab inspiration when I see other decks, but not necessarily, you know, repeat the same thing unless it's just busted fun. But he had a dramatically different build to it than I did. I kind of really kind of focused on the combo aspect of it, and I don't think I think there's just, you know, half dozen in one hand and 6 in the other, right? So the deck is fun. It could definitely be adjusted, but I think I'd still put it at a solid 3. I think you're happy crafting it, but it's not going to be absolutely busted, and I wouldn't like completely go out and immediately spend your wild cards to do it. So that will do it though. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time to do so. It means a lot. But as always, until next time, happy gaming.